Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to FYI Newsbyte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Deadly. A wave of explosions have struck two neighbourhoods in Baghdad, killing at least 27 people. One bomb was attached to a motorbike near a bus stop. Another was left at the side of the road in a Shiite area of the city. Two other blasts went off almost simultaneously at a second location. It's feared that insurgents are stepping up attacks following the final US troop withdrawal last month. A dual continent criminal, a German man, has been charged with a string of arson attacks in Los Angeles. 24-year-old Harry Burkhart appeared in court on 37 counts of arson. He's also under investigation in Frankfurt for a house fire days before he travelled to the US in October. Burkhart is suspected of starting more than 50 fires that caused an estimated $3 million worth of damage.
Campaign terror has ended, and that was with the arrest of Harry Burkhart. His serial arsons involved 52 locations, and we have filed charges relative to 12 of those locations.
A New Year nightmare. A bus has fallen from a bridge in southern China, killing at least 18 people and injuring more than 36 others. The overloaded bus was carrying 57 people when it plunged 30 feet into a valley in the Jiangsu province. It's the latest in a number of fatal public transport crashes in recent days and comes at the start of the lunar year when millions travel to visit their families. Flashback floods and mudslides caused by heavy rains have killed at least 8 people and forced more than 13,000 to leave their homes in southeast Brazil. In one state alone, nearly 9,800 people were forced from their homes. In Rio de Janeiro, the Civil Defence Service said floods had killed 3 people and forced 3,800 to flee. The floods continue to threaten the same hillside communities that were hit 1 year ago by mudslides and floods, killing more than 800 people. Under control, a major bushfire that was threatening residents in the Australian city of Perth has now been contained. The fire spread in a suburb close to Perth Airport, forcing the evacuation of people from their houses and sparking delays at the airport. Elsewhere, firefighters are also battling a bushfire that spread to beaches at a popular tourist destination in Queensland. Holidaymakers have been moved to safety following the blaze on Morton Island. And check this out, a man is in the hospital after his car ended up on the roof of an apartment building in California. Police say the driver tried to flee the scene but had a broken leg and they caught up with him. The family living in the apartment where the car was found weren't hurt, but it did take a crane to get the car off the roof. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, copycat window jump, fail. At number 4, light switches, they were made for a reason.
Oh!
At number 3, one reporter doesn't take too kindly to sharing the camera. At number 2, why most people stick to a hairbrush when making a fool of themselves online. And number 1 today, he may only be 3, but this little guy's feeling the music.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Tune into FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Kieran will be here with all the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.